Hi everyone, so I've got a Temu haul to show you today and there's quite a bit on my desk and I'm just gonna shove it aside as much as I can and we'll just start opening up stuff. So I've been loving stationery again and been really getting into journaling over the last I wouldn't say year, but I kind of started getting back into journaling towards like in autumn last year, and then a lot of things happened. I kind of took a break. Now I'm back and I'm loving it. So I just wanted to get a couple of things. So first we have a couple of rolls of washi, and I know I've got a lot of washi tape, but I really like this grid washi, and these are two sets. So there's this black and white and gray set, and then this like beige neutral colored one. And I'm actually quite shocked at how much you get on each roll. I did have grid washi like this in the past, but I mean, it was like a third of this. So I'm positively surprised by how much is on each roll. I don't know, it's probably like 10 meters and it's quite sticky. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with that and it's gonna last me a long time. Okay, I'm gonna move quite fast because there's quite a lot here. And I know some of you don't like the crinkling noise, but I really like it. So I'm gonna leave it in my videos just because I like it. So I got this one. These are just like clear dots. Let me see if I can get this open. I think I had this before, but they looked very different. They were on washi paper. These are washi tape dots for sure, but I'm not gonna open it because I just don't want to. But you can kind of see the colors, very pretty, totally my style, love them. And I mean there's so many dots on here. Okay, what is next? We've got some stickers, so let's deal with those first. Actually, let's go with this thing. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Let's see, and I'm gonna also use a lot of this in my like pen pal replies, so it's not just for my journal. I literally just threw the packaging on the ground and it went flying. I'm gonna have to clean afterwards, but this is so pretty. Moon phase notes. So it comes, okay, so it comes in this cute vellum bag that I might stick in my junk journal. And then we've got, these are just paper, so they're not stickers, but got all of these pretty designs. So I hope I'm in frame. It's been a while since I filmed videos and I need to just get back into the routine of checking what I'm filming, because the other day I was filming and I was like right here. So there's that. And it looks like you get 2 of each, which is nice. I can share some of them, but they are printed with this lovely texture. And, you know, I love tickets, love moons and stars. So there's that. That's lovely. And I will pop it back into this bag afterwards. Okay, then we've got this pack. You obviously can't see what's in here. That's a bit annoying. I hate when they put these stickers on here. But what do I have? Border materials stickers. So we've got 6 designs. However, there are lots of frames here, so you really get four frames, 6 designs. Yeah, these are lovely. Oh, I love these. You know, I like these flowers, but they're really nice. They say they're stickers. Let me just double check. Yep, they are, and they're really nice and thin, so that's cool. Okay, let's pop these back on a pile here. I'm gonna put them back in this bag, but the other way around, so you can actually see the product. Okay, this one's next. So very similar style. Might have to just cut this open, rip it open. So these are stickers. These are on a backing sheet, and they're also in different sizes, so you can take these apart. Are they stickers? I would think so. Yeah, they are. So what do we have? Some phrases. Oh, these ones are lovely, like the calendar ones. You get 2 of each. Yeah, very lovely. Love this. Okay, these are really nice. So those were stickers. And do we have more stickers? Yes. No, I think these are the only... Actually, no, that's a lie. There are some stickers in this really cool box. So these are vintage ephemera stickers, and they come in this metal tin, which I think is really cool. Oh, wow. They're really, really small. Oh, there's a really awful smell coming from here, but these are tiny, but they're actually quite cute, and they're great for layering, and I can feel they're kind of washi paper, maybe, but yeah, there's a ton in here, and also some months and some of these circle stickers, but yeah, there's a lot. They're small, but you get a lot. And I love that these come in this really cool tin. All right, so I think those were all the stickers I got. Let's go with papers next. We've got these notes. You get 100. Oh, this is just the backing card. I thought this was a note, and I thought, oh god, this is cardstock, but it's just like a backing card. But they're very thin, which I think is great because they don't add too much bulk into your journal or letters or whatever you're doing with them. And you get them in lots of different colors, browns, purples, greens, pinks. So yeah, there's a huge variety in here, and you get 2 of each. So there's 50 different designs. I mean, this is gonna last forever, and there's plenty in here to share with friends. Gosh, so many. Oh, really, really nice ones. I like this one. Okay, so there's that. Then let's continue with notes. I think I've got a few more to show you. These ones look very similar. Let me just open all of these up because I think these are all just notes. Okay, let's start with this one, Night Rose. Ooh, I love that these come in a matchbox. Again, you can just store them like that. And I can see that these are all embossed, and I love it. I wish you could just feel the texture of this. It is so lovely. You get 3 of each. Like, it kind of feels like handmade paper with this embossing, and it is so lovely. You get some tags. This is beautiful. Oh, I love this one. You know, I love this color. That is absolutely stunning. Oh, I really, really like this pack. That is really cool. Okay, let's look at these. So we've got Windsor Garden and Record Life. I'm already loving the flower. Okay, these are not embossed. They're very different. They're not that thick. They're just quite thin. Are these actually stickers? they are stickers. So I didn't know that. That's cool. But lovely designs, again, great for layering, 3 of each. That's really, really pretty. So I bought a Hobonichi last year to use this year, but I have not used it because it's been a roller coaster of a year, but I am so excited to start using it with all of these things. I think I'm gonna actually use it tonight. And I know it's August, but at least I still get like 4.5 months out of it, which I know isn't ideal, but at least I'm using it, you know? Okay, so these are the same, well, same style, same concept, but different designs. These are a bit more plain, which, you know, is great. Lots of labels, but yeah, these are also stickers. Love these 2 sets. I may need to check if they have more designs because I really like those. And then I've got 2 more notepad type of things. These are double wrapped. Like, I don't understand why they have to use so much plastic, but it's fine. Oh, I like this sticker that's going in my junk journal. Let me open this one as well. So these 2 memo pads. Oh, it's actually it's not as smooth as these stickers, but it's also not as textured as those other ones, but they have some kind of texture to them. It's the same design on all of them, but yeah, really nice quality paper. Really like those. And then we've got this design. It's also, yeah, just one design. But again, they feel really nice. They're really thin, but they feel really, really nice. Cool. So got those. And then I think I'll continue with stamps. No, we'll do the stamps at the end. Let's do, oh, I've got 2 sets of beads just because I wanted to stock up on these, like, I think they're maple leaves. I already have them, but I think I ran out of these ones and I'm running very low on these ones. So I wanted to get some more. So those are the only beads I got. Let's go with packaging. I'm gonna remove the bags. So I got these brown, just paper bags. I thought they would be lovely in Happy Mail. They're really thin and I just really like the sound of this. I think stamping on here and adding a couple of these note cards and creating a little cluster on here would be lovely, and then, you know, folding it over. So I got those for Happy Mail. And then I also got white ones, which I think I have, but in a different size. Yeah, I've got these in a bit bigger. I think they call them glassine bags, but they're not the same as like the glassine bags you get here, like from British sellers, but they're still quite nice, very transparent. I love decorating these for embellishments. So I think that's what I'll do with these. But you get a ton. But yeah, these are smaller than the ones I have, which is, it's always good to have a variety of things, right? These were, I think these were like £4 and you only get 10, but they are handmade paper envelopes. And I just think they are very cool. Very thick paper, if you can hear it. Very small envelopes, but cool for Happy Mail, I think. And then sealing this with a wax stamp would be really lovely. But yeah, it just looks amazing. These were quite pricey, but I mean, it's like handmade paper, so that's always a bit pricier, but I love these and thought they would be something very different, you know, to have. And then in terms of handmade stuff, I also got this, and I think this was £6. And I wanted a smaller pack, but they didn't have one. These are 50 sheets of handmade cards. So basically the same stuff, but it's just cut into these like mini cards. I don't know why I needed 50, but I mean, I didn't have a smaller pack, but thought you could create cool embellishments on here for paper crafting and journaling. So yeah, I'll give this a try. I've got loads to give to friends because there's 50 in here. Okay, then we've got this. What's this? Some kind of like handmade or natural paper, and it came wrapped around some cardboard to keep it flat, which is quite nice. But ooh, this is lovely. It's very thin. This would look great in like a junk journal or like a traveler's notebook as like a page. I might make some of those in the future, but you can kind of see it. It's really, really cool. Very thin and delicate. Love it. I think there's something similar in this one here. So let's open it up. I think I remember ordering like a really thin paper. Okay, this is quite, let's see. I don't like that it's like folded in the middle. What do we have? It kind of just feels like tissue paper, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was with these, but honestly, it just feels like tissue paper to me. I think it said something like, I don't know, like really thin texture paper or something like that. But honestly, it feels like tissue paper. I don't know what's so special about this. That was a fail. I did buy some tissue paper in white, but yeah, I don't think I'm quite happy with this because it's not like a bright white. It's more like, I don't know, it's just, it's the kind of paper that you will find in shoe boxes. It's not, if I think of white tissue paper, I think of this, like really white, and one side's glossy, the other one is like matte, whereas both sides on these are matte. This is more like a filler paper to me, so I'll be using that in packaging. Okay, well, those were a bit of a fail, but we still have two more products to look at, and they are stamps. So you know, I've been on the hunt for some new stamps, and I may have placed another order on the weekend on Temu, and I may have bought more stamps, like quite a few actually. So when that package arrives, I will share that with you as well. But these are so much bigger than I thought they were going to be. And I prefer smaller ones. And now I'm a bit worried that the ones I've ordered are also massive, because I just really prefer the smaller ones, to be honest. Okay, yeah, this is really, really big. So, but they are very pretty. Okay, so we got these two like botanical, like sketch kind of stamps, and I thought we could try them out. So I've got, that's why I wanted to do this at the end, just because I wanted to see how they stamp. But they do look nice. Because they're not very even, I think. I'm having difficulties getting ink on the inside there. It does look very, very nice, I have to say. I mean, for the price of these, you can kind of tell they're a bit cheap, but Okay, they look lovely. And now I'm excited about the ones I've ordered, even though they are bigger than I thought they would be, but they look really, really nice. Okay, so that was it for this Temu haul. There should be another one coming up probably in a week or so, but I don't know when I'll be uploading this. Hope you're all doing well, and I will see you soon. Bye!